All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect and a 1/3. And Lord's will, this lesson will be edifying as well as exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. And to Wadiah, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakodash for giving me the inspiration to do this lesson. And as the title reads, they will fall for the temptation. Okay. And this lesson is centered around the prophecy spoken of in the book of Revelations, the 13th chapter. And in particularly, I want to speak about Revelations 3, when it says he will try the world. And this is just a GMS quick hit. This is just something that's been on my mind lately, observing, looking, and pretty much, seeing what Babylon requires from us right now and the spirit that people are in to keep up with the image, to keep up with society. They're gonna cave in. Okay, they're gonna crack because they're not gonna want to lose their homes, their apartments. And one thing you have to understand is with this prophecy, these people are going to take the mark just to keep living in the life that we see now. All right. And you have to understand that the love of this world is what's going to overtake the minds of people. All right. This is Revelations 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. So people, okay, starting with our people, first and foremost, the Israelites, okay, our people are not going, 2/3 are not going to be kept from this hour. They're going to give in to that temptation. They're going to want to keep up with the Joneses. They're going to want to keep their belongings, their homes, their cars. They're going to want to stay on the grid. They're not going to want to leave this world behind. It says, flee this world. Let me get that. Matter of fact, Second Esdras, what is that? Second Esdras 14, the cares of this world. Let me see real quick, because there's more evil to come. Yeah, right here. What's this? Yep. Second Esdras 14. And let's get this out of here. Second Esdras 14. And we'll start at 13. It says, now therefore set thy house in order and reprove thy people, comfort such of them as be in trouble. So these lessons are to comfort us, to keep us sober. Okay, we're getting ready to live off faith alone. All right, we're getting ready to live just off faith. Okay, while the rest of the people are going to need to live off carnality, they're going to need to live off the system. They're going to do whatever the system requires them to do to keep this and keep that. You have to understand the time coming. People are not ready for society to change, so they're going to change with it. Okay, this is why it says, be ye as pilgrims. Okay, this is why it says this in Matthew 16. Okay, Matthew 16:25, it says, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it. So these people are going to attempt to save their life by taking the mark, not knowing that's how they're going to lose it. Okay, that's how they're going to lose it right there. And whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. This is what's happened. Okay, we found it. All right, we found it. We now live through Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And this is the spirit, because I was going to go to Mark 8, but Matthew 16:26 is exactly what I was going to read in Mark 8:36. So call all Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakudash. Let's keep going. I got to head out in a minute. It says, comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Let go from thee mortal thoughts. This is what's going to get them. It's going to be the mortal thoughts. It's going to be the wife. It's going to be the children. It's going to be the car insurance. It's going to be the job. It's going to be the mortgage. It's going to be the rent. It's going to be staying up on the grid. Okay. This is about to go down. Society's about to change, and people are going to try to keep up with the new world, not knowing this new world is not for them. This is the attempt of Esau's existence longer than it was prophesied. He's trying to add to the word now. No, man, you got to go down. The ship is sinking, but Jake is going to attempt to stay on the ship even though it's sinking. See, that's the problem. Let this bitch go. You got to let this place go. You got to let everything else go. And when you let it go and you have a spiritual trust fall, it is an experience that is like no other. Just trusting in the Lord, not fearing what man can do unto me. These people, man. All of these people are visitors, you know? You got to look past these people. You got to look past the titles. They ain't shit, man. It don't matter what costume, what name tag, what position, what desk, what building, what badge. None of that shit matters. These people are drunk, and that's what he's banking on, you to be drunk. You need to be drunk to take that mark, man. But we're sober. We're sober. See? I've just been looking and watching. I'm like, man, these people, they really want to, they really are giving their life to the image. They're giving their everything. They're sacrificing their children to it. They live every day for it. And then they look at you funny for not wanting to be a part of it. Some think it's strange that ye not run with them. Well, let their ass think that we're strange. I don't give a shit. Let them. These are nobodies. They were born in vain. 2/3 born in vain. Don't matter. Babylon, set up for a time, then to fall. Don't matter. Second Ezra 14 and 14, it says, let go from thee more. Let it go. Let that shit go, man. Let Babylon go. Let the fake reality go. Because one thing that I watch and observe, all these people are having fun because they're fake. You only can have fun in Babylon if you're fake. You can only be in a relationship in Babylon if you're fake. You can only love your job because you gotta be fake. These people are fake, man. They need this fictitious image. They need their little titles. They need their folly. They need to be, everyone wants a gold star, you know? It says, let go from thee mortal thoughts and cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. This thing is about to bust wide open, and they're going to fall for that temptation, man. Just if a nigga can fall for the temptation to commit adultery, what you think's going to happen when everybody's getting put under the hurt locker? Okay, they're going to cave in. They're going to cave in. You're going to watch and witness people cave in, just like that jump shot. You know, they caved into that to keep up with Babylon. Jake told me, you know, he's like 50 something years old. I said, man, why'd you get it? You know, because I poke around. I said, why'd you get it? He said to go to concerts. I'm thinking in my head, nigga, you like 60. What the fuck you going to a concert for? But that's my point. There's always going to be a reason, because the mind is deceitful above all things. It will find a reason to reason why you should get it. The demons on these people is going to find a reason that makes sense to them, and they're going to get it. You got a woman now, bet you her ass ain't going to listen to you, and she going to get it. Children going to get it. See, people are going to crack. They're going to cave in. This is why we tell brothers, look, we're in captivity. We ain't enter this world with nothing. We're going to leave with nothing. We here to get our salvation. That's what we here to get. It says, because Rev 3 and 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee. So we're going to be kept from something. Other people ain't going to be kept. What is saying, John, that they're in the Lord's hands. Not every Israelite is in the hand of the Lord. We may be the apple of the eye, but we're talking about the Israel of God right here. Okay? You got 2/3 of our own people that ain't set up to be protected by Yahweh Shem Shai. They ain't going to be kept like we're going to be kept. That's why they will fall for the temptation. They're going to fall for this temptation. Keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, everywhere you go, anywhere you walk to. Look how hard it is just to keep up in Babylon now. You know, you go apply for an application, you get one interview. First, you got to qualify. Then you get one, but then you do one interview. Then you got to do another interview. Then you got to do a third interview. And then maybe we'll do a fourth interview. Mind you, bills are piling up. Debt collectors are calling, reminders that you're late on this, reminding that, reminder that it's supposed to be our anniversary. There's just so much bullshit that's compiled upon these people, and they're going to give in to keep going in that. Do you see it, brothers? Do you see how you got to let this bullshit go? Because those exact things that people are doing now is what's going to lead them in their mind to accept that later, okay? Then you cut the water off. Then you cut the food off. Then you cut the electricity off. They're going to come crawling to Esau. Please. They're going to give in, man. But we, trust fall, have faith in Yahweh Shem Shai. He's going to keep us no matter where we at. We could be in the middle of nowhere and still be warm and dry. Think about Gideon. Think about the men of the Lord. Think about these accounts, because they're going to need to be applied to you. It says, which shall come upon all the world to try them. We know this word try goes in a para, which means can a thing be done? The enticement to sin, to try one's faith. But then when you go to etymology of the word para in Greek, it goes in it's periazo. Then when you go to the etymology of periazo, it goes in a para, which means to the idea of piercing. And that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to be tempted and they're going to put their hand out. See, because one thing that I've been observing is there's different levels to the mark. Now, what I see is when they get it in their hand, that's just common man slave shit. But when they get it in their forehead, or meta, which also goes behind, which is neura, their nervous system right behind your head, that's like higher level. That's like up. That's like higher echelon, So he ain't even just going to give you, not as if it's good for you, but let's just hypothetically, even on the left-hand side, he's still going to give you the poor. He's going to give poor people a lesser version of wickedness. Ain't that crazy? Here it is. You give in, right? The people are going to give in, and he ain't even giving the best of the wickedness that he's providing. It's like you got to give in to get this Wi-Fi, but he still gives you AOL. Like, what the fuck? You see what I'm saying? You got to understand, ain't no salvation through Esau, okay? Hey, you got to renounce all this shit, because the people that love this world, the people that are giving for this world, it ain't going to give you the peace that you get through Yahweh Shem Shai, okay? What did Yahweh Shai say? Peace I leave you, but not of this world. All the jakes that are trying to get peace from this world, peace from their woman, peace from their job, peace from the money, peace from luxury, peace from the flesh, peace from pleasure, they're going to find out in the end it wasn't worth the peace that is in Yahweh Shem Shai. This is Matthew's 8, deny himself, powerful. Matthew's 8 and 36, it says, for what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world? And everyone is going to bow down throughout the world, right? And lose his own soul. Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? See that? So what will it profit you? It will not profit you. It will not better you. It will not put you in a better position than you're in now, but he will make you think that it will. That's what the devil's supposed to do. He's supposed to lie to you. Remember the Gadite proverb that was told in Natural Born Killers? When the Gadite was telling the proverb how a woman found a snake in the winter and she nursed it back to health. And then when the snake was finally healthy, it bit her. And then she said, why'd you bite me? He said, because I'm a snake, bitch. What you thought? That's the problem. Excuse my language, but that's what he said verbatim. But if you got a problem with my language, well, you ain't ready for Jacob's trouble. You're not ready for the hour of temptation. You're not ready to see people crack and give in, crying, taking this thing, babies taking this thing, women, wives, husbands, all taking it, bowing down, grandmas too. You see, this thing's about to go down, man. And if you are not taking this truth serious now, if you are not walking in sincerity now, you're not ready, man. You're not ready. If you're in that family man, happy-go-lucky, it's 8 o'clock, I'll go get a gallon of ice cream before the kids go to sleep spirit, you're not ready, man. You're not ready. See? You have to trust in Yahweh Shem Shai. You have to utilize the gift of faith that's been given while we're under grace now. Because it's going to go down, man. The world will be tried. The world will be tried. Revelations 3 and 11, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So they want to take it. They want to take the crown from, don't let them take it. All right. So we're just in a time though where we have to apply faith now more than ever. And we have to be holier now more than ever, because the rest of our people are going to go down with the ship as it's sinking. And our life raft is Yahweh Shem Shai. Remember, Apostle Peter was buoyant. We have to be buoyant when that flood comes in. All right. So I'm going to leave it there. I would like to say, call halal, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. And with that being said, Shalom.